I think we should do a video today.
And that's what we're doing right now?
Oh, you got your camera on?
The camera is on.
You recording?
It's recording.
Is it in HD?
It is in UHD.
Okay, I got my glass. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me do something. Oh, okay. All right. You can drop the intro. I guess we ready. Do it for the hood folk. Yeah.
What's up, hood folks? This your boy Rashard. Did that sound retarded?
I mean, all I got to do is print the application out. The checks will be going in less than 90 days.
Let's do it, then.
Hey, this is Jeremy. So, y'all, I bought some Pop-Tarts. I had a taste for Pop-Tarts Sunday. So I went and bought some Pop-Tarts. I bought the variety pack, the cherry, the blueberry, and the strawberry. There's only one word to describe those Pop-Tarts. Nasty. It seemed like the Pop-Tarts taste like dough, like they need to cook some more. And I put them in the air fryer and let them go for about a good 4 minutes. And they was hard and cooked, but they taste doughy, raw. Food is nasty nowadays. It's like food is nasty as fuck. It's like it don't taste good. It's like they're using very cheap ingredients. It's like they're using there's not putting a lot of effort into food. All the food, like cereal is nasty. I even had a Little Debbie cake back here. It tastes doughy. It tastes like they changing the ingredients for the worse. I guess that is definitely a sign that we should stop eating that mess. And all food is processed because the first thing people holler, oh, that's that processed food. If you eat organic, the steps from getting the food from the farm to the table is a motherfucking process, i.e. processed food. All food is processed. Anyway, but yeah, food just ain't good at all no more to me. Even when I had made some chicken back here, I seasoned the hell out of that chicken. I know I put too much salt on that chicken. Too much salt, seasoned salt, all the stuff on the chicken. It's just like we were just eating fried arms. It was just no flavor at all. Even the chicken ain't even seasoned the same no more. Even when we went to Popeyes one time, got some chicken. It's just the food just nasty. It's like this probably is lab grown meat, lab grown Pop-Tarts, lab grown everything.
Lab grown
products. Yeah.
That's what you're calling them.
Yeah.
Okay. But he is right. Pop-Tarts are nastier. But you know what I was more interested in growing up than Pop-Tarts? I mean, I ate Pop-Tarts, but toaster strudels. You remember those?
Nasty.
You used to get the crust and then you put the little stuff on it.
Nasty.
Those were good. But Pop-Tarts used to be good back in the day. You put them in a damn bread toaster, let them toast and let it pop up, and then it'd be so good. And you open it, you break it in half and eat it. It'd be so moist, and they were better. But I can tell you who really messed up everything about the food that we eat now.
Who?
The Obamas.
You think so?
When Barack Obama and Michelle Obama came into office, she changed a lot of things as far as the food that we eat. So, ever since doing the process of them going on through the years and then getting a second term, it's just like food just started to get worse, especially the cafeteria food at work at schools. It just started to get worse.
But you can say what you want to say about Michelle Obama. She ain't have nothing on the Reagans. They introduced us to something that everybody loves to be cracked.
Yes, people not gonna think that's true too, but that is actually true. They allowed the drugs to come in.
Speaking of Michelle Obama, is one thing about Michelle Obama that I really, 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 really admire.
And what is that?
That she got all the money she got, but her teeth are still regular and raglet. I like it. I mean, that's not a joke. That's not, oh, you dig that. That's for real, for real. Like, I appreciate people who got regular teeth in their mouth. I think that's only an American thing with all them big ass lampshades in your mouth, the big ass teeth. I know I throw a lot of jokes about teeth, and I do want to get my teeth done, but I know I throw jokes about I want them big, but I don't really want them big for real. I want just a nice set of regular looking teeth, but Yeah, I appreciate Michelle Obama for real for having regular tea. But I actually agree with that for real too. That they changed the food up. She changed the food up because a lot of people were complaining about school lunches and stuff. But whatever they did, they need to do a factory reset. The food just nasty as hell.
Go back to the old. Go back to the old.
Anyway, I saw this story the other day about this guy from Maryland who actually shot his roommate last year. I thought it was a new story, but it happened last year. His roommate was sleeping on the couch. And so he went in the room asking him, where the remote control at there? And the roommate was like, I don't know. For one thing led to another is he got the shooting and he actually shot this man up several times and killed this man. And last week he was sentenced to 50 years in prison. Why the point I'm bringing up by this story is I saw a lot of comments in the comment section. This guy threw his whole life away for a remote control. He lost it. This is so stupid, which I agree. This is so crazy. It didn't take all that. It ain't that serious. He did all that for a remote control. And my point was, back to what I've been telling y'all a lot. We've been saying a lot lately on YouTube, the covert and overt stuff. I mean, the remote control was the straw that broke the camel back, right? So when he first saw them first signs of this man was my roommate, but this man don't like me, it had to be signs. It got to be some signs that show you that people don't like you from the way they talk, the jokes they crack, the stuff they say to you, the little slick stuff they say to you, the little backhanded compliments or the backhanded insults and shit, you know. And most people overlook all these little things, and then this shit just build up. And this same situation apply for relationships, friendships, families, and what have you. Even your damn car give you little signs. Your body give you little signs. You know, start hurting a little pain right here, the pain hurt right there, pain hurt back here. That means you start sucking something like that. Anyway, but you got a pain right here and a pain right there, and then you go to the doctor. They like, oh my God, you got an illness. We got something we need to check out. But the point I'm making is, it wasn't the remote control that caused him to kill the dude. It was a whole lead up to this shit. And that's what I want to avoid with people, including you, is the lead up. Once I see that people show me from the beginning that they don't like me, I want you to tell me to my face. But yeah, this dude's stupid. He threw his whole life away for a remote control. That's what the story, you know, the headline news talking about. But he threw his whole life away instead of just telling this guy, I'm moving out, or you get the hell out my house, or we don't need to be roommates no more. That's just how I feel.
So yeah, I heard about the story too. And it's like Jeremy said, this is just a situation where it led up to something, it led up to that. You know, it was something in their past of being roommates, and it led up to it. So that's what you gotta just make sure you just watching out for your surroundings, people around you, because you might think they cool with you, but they throw little hints, like Jeremy said. They covert with it. And not overt with it. But yeah, you just gotta watch your backs and pay attention to who you surround yourself around.
I agree. You know, anytime I mention that I'm no longer a Christian or I'm no longer follow Christianity, people automatically think I am an atheist. I'm not an atheist. Are you atheist?
You don't like God? Ooh. But no, I am not.
You gonna sing this song, you don't love God, what's wrong with you? See, you had a perfect setup, but you didn't go on a segue to that mother father.
Yes, but no, I am not an atheist.
No, I'm not an atheist. I can tell y'all this. From like 1999 to 2004, those years, I was really, really heavy into church. Really heavy to going to church, being at church, Bible study, Sunday school, going to church a lot. Also, I was working at a radio station and I was doing a gospel show, and I was just excited about church and stuff. Even in 1999, my senior year in high school, I read the whole Bible. Like, I read it from the beginning to the end. I didn't skip around and jump. I read the whole Bible from the beginning, Genesis to Revelation. And I could tell you one thing, being honest, and I wasn't with nobody messing around either. Like, I'm in a relationship with a man, because that's the first. Every time I tell anybody any issue about my life, that's the first thing they holler. Like, okay, bitch, whatever. What you doing? Stealing tax money? Anyway, from 1999 to 2004, those were some of the most depressing years ever. When I said depressed, I would go to church and the preacher would preach all this. We living in the last days. God looking for a church without a spot or a wrinkle. You better get right for it's too late. When you go to the hill, it was just so depressing. Nothing but the righteous will see the Lord. All that stuff was so fucking depressing. So then I moved to Texas in 2006, and I got in church. In the church in Texas, and it was so a disconnect. It was just like so depressing. It was just like it just seemed like it was just like you either gonna be with this religion or your life is just doomed. It just felt so hopeless and shit. And so I was like, but once I started delineating. I like that word. Delineate from Christianity. And once I realized that Christianity is just another hate group, yeah, I said a hate group. I know y'all like, oh, I'm not Jesus. Show me in the Bible where does it say that Jesus and God is a Christian and he go to the Baptist or the Southern Baptist or the First Episcopal. All the stuff is just, I just washed myself from all that stuff, like, ugh. And I'll never forget this one time, which is gonna lead me to this. I'll never forget this one time, this woman that I was cool with told me that God spoke to her about me being with him, because we had been together this time like 3 or 4 years. And she's like, God spoke to me last night. He told me it's time to get right and come home to him. It's time to get right. I know you love Rashard and all that stuff, but it's time to let that lifestyle go and all that. And I spoke back to her and I said, it's funny. God will speak to you about what I'm doing in the bedroom, but it's so many people that are praying for God to help them find a missing family member, all their missing kids and stuff. People are missing in their family and God overlooked that. There are people who praying and crying and pleading the blood of Jesus for God to heal them from cancer and all kind of diseases, get them out of all kind of domestic bad situations. There are people now that are starving in this world, in this country. They're going to do so much stuff. God overlooked all that to tell you what I should do with a dick? Damn. I know I need to get myself another God, because that's weird. That just doesn't make no sense. That's just like if I wake up in this house and the is on fire, burning, Rashard asleep, in the middle of their sleep. This bitch burning down, but I run outside to tell the other neighbor, hey, y'all done lock y'all door. Fuck this house burning down. They sound dumb. It's how I'm doing. Religion is a separation. It separates family. It separates people. I don't do religion no more. Religion have people sitting around. They got aches in their body. I'm not going to worry about this ache of my chest, this ache in my body. I'm going to let the whole Lord handle it. Next thing I know, they won't go to the hospital to seek medical help. They won't go seek a holistic cure or nothing. They just going to sit around and let the Lord fight it. Next thing you know, them motherfucker done died. Motherfuckers sitting around, they husband and wife treat them like shit. I ain't going to worry about changing that man. Let the Lord change them. Next thing you know, here come a shotgun in your forehead. You see, I know it might sound comical how I'm saying this stuff, but no, I don't do religion no more. Religion is stupid. I don't fuck with it. If you do religion, I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do, because you have your own right to follow what you want to follow. But yeah, no. So no, I'm not an atheist. And I don't do like that. I just don't do religion no more. Christianity is to me, when I look at Christianity, look at the white dude that was just shot in the neck the other day. That's Christianity to me. Holding up white pop, I ain't want to talk about that topic because I don't want it in my video, because I don't want that negativity, because I've been and got this channel taken down because my mouth would be just reckless. It'll be reckless. But yeah, I don't do Christianity. I don't. Whew.
Very long-winded.
I know I don't be want to talk that long. You should just start snatching the microphone from me like the preacher used to do at the church. They be saying so long, just snatch it.
No, just knock you upside the head.
No, all right.
Yeah, let's shy you away from talking.
Community guideline violation going to be committed on this page. My bad. Now go. You got the floor. I'm putting the whole microphone down.
Anyway, I think that he is correct. It's just that the Christianity, this is how I look at Christianity. It's just like, how is it that we supposed to be, so on point with God, believe, reading the Bible, doing what's right and things of that nature. But if you look at a lot of the churches in the South back in the day, all them white folks in there in church. Or I seen a picture when I was doing a little research. I seen a picture that actually showed them in a church, and it said Jesus saves, I think.
That's my picture I put up.
Yeah, and
you gonna not reference me?
And it was just like nothing but the Ku Klux Klan. Like, how is it that the church can speak so highly of be doing right, being good to others, and do unto others as they do unto you, and all about the Bible and appreciating each other, giving everything to God, but they can sit there and be that evil, killing other people just because of their skin color, and they still, good with God. See, what the church worries about too much is what people are doing that doesn't have anything to do with them. It's not going to hurt them. Like Jeremy was saying when that, I ain't gonna say her name, when she came to him and said that God was speaking to her about getting like, lady, why in the heck would God sit there and tell you that? Shouldn't you go to some racist white man that you went to, that you spoke on, that called you the bad names? Should you speak to him and say, God told me that you shouldn't be racist? The church never speak about racism. Racism is the worst thing that happened to this country. But yet, you worried about two men being together, two women being together. You worried about some lady in the church who strips for money. You worried about the man out on the street just smoking weed to himself, not harming anybody else. Like, come on now. Y'all got to start waking up and looking. No, I'm not an atheist. I believe in, I believe that there is a God. And of course, he's the light of my life. But as far as me being putting myself in a situation where I consider myself a Christian, I don't do that. I am a believer of God.
Oh,
that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I was speaking of church. I've been in church ever since I was a little boy. I have always heard the preacher preach against going out to the club. You don't want to be caught in the club dancing when he come back. You might want to keep dancing because you're going to bust head wide open. Shout out to the cussing pastor. He died earlier this year. People used to get this man the business because he got on the microphone and cuss. Profanity. They tell us all the time, y'all cuss too much and y'all pay too much profanity. All that cussing and talking trash and stuff. Church people are offended by profanity, drinking, smoking, homosexuality, that kind of stuff. But they're not offended by racism. I have never heard a preacher get up and say, all you racist people, y'all gonna go to hell when you die. All the stuff in the news about the racist people killing people, the racist cop killing people. I have never heard them preach about the racists going to hell. I never heard a preacher preach about molestation. Yeah, we say the real words over here. I never heard a preacher preaching nothing against stuff like that matters. If two men are together like us, and I'm not trying to justify nothing. I'm just saying, we together, we hurt 0 people, right?
Right.
But another person over here being racist, writing laws so you can't live in a certain neighborhood. You can't get certain medicine. You can't send your kids to this school. You can't get this bank loan. This shit literally hurt your life. Look at the money that we spending to live. This is 2025. I was looking at stuff we had bought back in 2014, 15. It was way cheaper. And the people who making cost of living go high is greed, just being greed. But I ain't hearing nobody preaching that you greedy people, y'all going to hell. Y'all billionaires, y'all going to hell for being so greedy. The man who on Amazon, you half paying people. The people who on Walmart, you half paying people. Y'all gonna go to hell. I don't hear none of that, but I damn sure hear if a woman, she going to the strip club, she going to hell. If she have a baby out of wedlock, she going, I don't fuck with all that shit. That shit is stupid. Religion separates families. There are people who don't talk to their family because of certain lifestyles they live, because certain things they do, not because they out killing and raping and molesting. No, we ain't stuck with that. You cussed out grandmama. You ain't welcome around here. No, like stupid shit. Like, it's just stupid. I don't do religion, but if you do religion, go for it. I think Christianity and Democratic Party were the worst 2 things ever given to black people. And I'm going to touch on this and I'm going to roll on. Christianity taught you how to be a slave, if you ask me. Christianity taught black people how to be submissive and forgiveness. You do something wrong to me, I'm going to forgive you with the love of the Lord. I'm going to let the Lord fight my battle, and you get fucked up every time. Democratic Party taught you how to help everybody else out except your own. Look how the illegals are coming over here doing good, better than the black folk taking on the black neighborhood. You don't see the illegals going into the white neighborhood, setting up the gas stores and liquor stores and nail shops in the white neighborhood. You only see it in the black. See what I'm saying? Where I'm going? But the first rebuttal that folks will tell us, you think Trump care about you? He don't, and we don't give a fuck about him either. Fuck him. Here you go. That's your president right there.
Right here.
Fuck
Why you think I'm talking into it?
Fuck him too. We don't support them either but I will say this though. Republicans don't be coming to the black neighborhoods talking about how much they gonna look out for the black people. Republicans don't be going to the black church talking about we gonna do this for the black. So Republicans to me are more overt. They like, we just care about white folk and we don't give a fuck about nobody else.
Right.
Democrats are covert. We care about you. We love you. We care about you. But they don't do shit for you. But that's all. I don't know how we get to that topic. I don't know how I get there. We probably talking about being an atheist. I'm not an atheist. I'm not an atheist. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. And I'm not a Christian.
I look for the party of myself.
Independent people.
Yeah, there you go. The independent people. Because just to touch a little bit on that, yes, I stopped. The second term of President Obama, of Barack Obama, I stopped voting after that because I just went through the whole situation of seeing how that particular party and all parties, it's not just that, it's not just the Democrats, it's not just the Republicans, it's all parties, both of them. Both of them are a piece of shit. They don't do anything for you. You would think that Obama came in and would at least, I think the only thing Obama did good for people is Obamacare.
Boy, do you know they fucked the whole insurance industry up, man?
Well, it did, but at least he was able, people who had certain issues that couldn't get insurance, they were able to get insurance. So that's the only good thing that I think that he done. But other than that, he didn't do anything for us as black people, like nothing. So I just stopped voting. You will not see me vote unless I see a candidate that I believe is going to do what they say they're going to do. Which the past couple of years since Obama left office, nah, nobody. I don't vote for none of them motherfuckers. Fuck them.
But yeah, that's I don't know where that come from though. For real, I didn't plan on talking about that. I plan on stick on the atheist stuff.
Hey, it tied in together.
Right, but what I always tell people this, and this is how I fall out with so many people from the time before I met him. When I just started at Texas. When I moved to Texas in 2006. Till 2025 today, I met a lot of people and I realized that I fall up with people not because of me being who I am, it's because of my mindset is I think how I think for myself, I don't think like a sheep, but most people want you to think like they think. Most people, they expect us to be, we black and we over 35, so we should be heavily LGBT, which I don't support that bullshit, another white supremacist group that don't do nothing for black people. I'm black first also, if that's just the case to know. I care about black issues, for anything. But LGBT, we should be heavily LGBT. We should be heavily Democratic. We should be heavily Christian. When I be seeing a lot of people like, but that ain't how I get down. I operate with my own mindset, my own thought process, but I'll allow people to be around me to have different mindset, different process of things. But most people get mad when they talk about what they like. And if I don't like it, but I respect them, then they get triggered. When it comes to marriage, that couple we met in South Carolina, they got so fucking mad because I said we wouldn't get married. Ooh, they was in their feelings heavy. Man. Like, damn, bitch, what the fuck we got to do with y'all? Y'all married, y'all happy, we support that. Why you can't respect us? But
you don't see how we fought for years and years to get to this point?
Ain't fought worth a damn.
And I'm like, okay, good for you, but that's just not what we want to do.
Right. So overall, like I said, people follow with me, include people on YouTube, because I think how I think, he think how he think. We don't force our opinions off on you. It's okay to still be a Christian. It's okay to still be a Democrat. It's okay to be a Republican. It's okay to be an atheist. It's okay to be whatever you want to be as long as you're not hurting people. But don't force your thought process off on me. Now, don't get in my comment talking about Democrats don't care about you. Republicans don't care about you. The government all works together. And once you realize that you should have your vote, this is your vote right here, black people. This is your vote right here. Y'all should hold y'all vote in your hand. And whatever party is giving you something for your vote, that's who you should cast your vote to. We as a people, I will say we this time, need to learn how to play the game Run the game. You know how you run the game? Run the game of survival. Just run the game. But y'all are tied too much to a religion, to a political party. It just fucking you up. And I'm not a part of it. Jeremy is not a part of the group. And I need to throw a joke so we end the video funny. That's all you got to say?
Just look at you.
Wait, what you trying to say?
That hairline, that face, that's all a joke.
I know you ain't talking about it. Did you fix food? Because you got a dinner plate on your face.
Anyway, folks.
So in the comments, tell us what do y'all feel about the dude in the story about the dude that killed his roommate over the remote control. And also, how do y'all feel about religion nowadays? How do you operate? Again, you can be what you want to be. Just don't come in my comments telling me what I need to do. Because everything I drink don't make you piss, but you are a pissing motherfucker if you a hater. Tell them what all they need to do.
Like, comment, subscribe, and press that ugly ass bell button to get notified whenever we put up new content on this page.
I think we need to start making our thumbnails and titles very clickbait so our numbers could be super high.
Let's do it.
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Hood folks, hope y'all have a good Tuesday. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We need to go out and eat somewhere. I want me a goddamn buffet. I'm lying. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Peace, hood folks. I'm talking about a buffet.
What?
Man, watch out. That stomach already kind of wide. You don't.
I know you ain't talking.
I'm just saying.
Did you see that ass in the mirror?
I sure hell did.
I'm telling you, I was looking for helmets because somebody had spread that ass right side to side. You better get the fuck out of here, motherfucker.